White supremacist Richard Spencer spoke at the University of Florida today, an event that sparked Governor Rick Scott to preemptively declare a state of emergency. Security was high at the event and protesters gathered on campus. Omar Jimenez has the latest from Gainesville.
A verbal demonstration by protesters during a speech by white supremacist Richard Spencer at the University of Florida.
Well, I'm not going home. You know that what I am saying is going to change the world, and therefore you all want to stop it. You're going to fail.
While protesters marched on campus outside the event, Governor Rick Scott has declared a state of emergency for Alachua County following requests from local law enforcement. The university has also ramped up security, spending an estimated $600,000 on safety precautions.
We're taking the equivalent of 1,000 tuitions and investing in security because of his followers.
All moves in hopes of avoiding the deadly events that unfolded in Charlottesville in August. One woman was killed and more than a dozen injured when a car plowed through a group of counter-protesters demonstrating against a white nationalist rally. Some schools have since refused to host Spencer out of security concerns. Back in August, the University of Florida originally declined Spencer's request to speak due to threats of violence, but allowed today's event, stressing the school's commitment to free speech.
I think in reality, his words have absolutely no value. The one thing that comes out of this, though, is that it's prompting a great discussion around race and religion and the value of a diversity of that on a university campus.
In Gainesville, Florida, I'm Omar Jimenez.
In the aftermath of Charlottesville, UF initially denied Spencer's request to speak. He threatened to sue. The school relented. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us from Gainesville with reaction. Christopher.
Good evening to you. Know, things are really calming down out here right now. They were quite spirited earlier today. A lot of protesters showed up in response to this speech. There were a lot of chanting. There was a whole lot of signs being held up. Some of it did get, as I said, a little bit spirited. There were a couple of small altercations. For the most part, things were relatively calm. We did hear a couple of people were punched in the face, but that seems to be relatively calm for what could have been out here, all heavy police presence. Now, back out here, we will be speaking to a transgender rights activist in just a few moments who attended the event. We'll see what they have to say about their feelings of Richard Spencer coming up in just a few moments. Alan, back to you.
Christopher, thank you.